Yo, it's your boy D Star coming to you live from the pad, about to give it to you raw, and I'm about to keep it 1,000. Shout out to the notification squad. If you haven't done so, click on the bell. Get some notifications when I do make my videos. So let's just talk about the Lakers. Fell short, got their ass handed to them by the Portland TrailBlazers, and Josh Hart wins Summer League MVP. Zvi Mikhailu, hopefully I said that right. Zvi Mikhailu kind of disappeared the last game, and I guess I would just summarize the championship game that the Lakers lost in the Summer League to the fact that Portland TrailBlazers had more NBA experienced players on the court in comparison to the Lakers. Now, you did have Jeff Ayers, you did have, or what was his name, Jeff Ayers, you did have Caruso and Josh Hart, and I might be forgetting somebody else, but those are the guys I know have NBA experience on the Lakers. But Portland, they had some guys on that team that kind of already had NBA experience, and it showed. The competition, it was just too damn much. But anyhow, it's a bright future for the Lakers. Real bright future. With Josh Hart kind of stepping this game up. You had Magic jumping on the telecast, kind of throwing his 2 cents on everything that's going on. And one thing that I like that Magic Johnson said was that, look, you cannot beat Golden State trying to be Golden State. And that's something that's very important, and I think a lot of Laker fans got to recognize. A lot of us had this fantasy of us kind of emulating Golden State Warriors and trying to do what the Golden State Warriors do, and you just can't do that. I think Lakers have always had a specific way that they have done things throughout the history of the franchise, at least under the watch of Jerry Buss. So now that the Dr. Buss era is over and you got the kids taking over, it's been a total disaster. However, hiring Magic was like one of the greatest things that the Lakers organization has done, and Magic gets it. He just understands what the pulse of the league is, and you can tell that he's taking his job very serious. He's very passionate about it, and he's very intelligent, and he understands that right now this is Golden State Warriors. This is their league right now. They're going to get another championship. There's nobody that's going to really stop them. However, I think the Lakers could put up a good fight. I think if we were to get in a playoff series against the Warriors, the Lakers could possibly win one game. That's just me being a Lakers stan. However, what he said is true. I mean, a lot of people are saying that, look, with the young core, you don't trade the young core. Reason I'm saying this is because of the Kawhi Leonard talks of the Lakers possibly going after Kawhi Leonard. And I think the Lakers are very smart and kind of like, look, let's wait a little bit towards February, to the deadline. Maybe we can talk again, and we can be a little bit more realistic about what we're going to give up and what we're going to. All right, let's try again in February, when the Spurs are a little bit more desperate to move Kawhi Leonard, if he doesn't get moved already. I heard Toronto is kind of sliding in the air, and they're making compelling trade. They have the right pieces, I guess. I don't know if that's true or if that's just a report. However, the way the league is and how the Lakers are currently constituted, we have a lot of talent that is based around our youth. You have Brandon Ingram, who is a better defensive player than, say, like Kuzma. And you have Kuzma, who is a guy who can really turn it up offensively, especially once he gets his shots going. And you have Lonzo Ball, who was supposed to be this prodigy that has high IQ. I think he's a better defender than he is on off. Then he's a better defensive player than he is an offensive player. I really think his jump shot is a problem. It's just not translating well to the NBA, but it's only been 1 year. I kind of got to give him more rope. Josh Hart, this is a kid that has a lot of passion and talent. This throughout the summer league, he's really stepped his game up, and he has this like fearlessness, this kind of edge of fearlessness that he's playing with, at least in the summer league. Who knows what's going to happen in the regular league? And I think that's pretty much sums up the youth. But man, the Lakers have a lot of young talent, and people are saying, look, you don't want to give up all of this stuff to kind of get Kawhi Leonard, and it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. But you don't want to try to keep the youth and say, oh yeah, I'm going to keep the youth, and try to do what Golden State does, because Golden State is an anomaly. You got to understand that when these guys got drafted into the league, nobody kind of knew that they were going to be stars. Steph Curry wasn't really seen as somebody that was going to be taking over the league. And Draymond Green was seen as a player that was a little bit long in the tooth, because he played his 4 years at Michigan State, and they kind of was like, oh, his thing of potential, that's kind of out the window. But look at him now. He's a defensive player of the year. He's this is a high caliber, high talent type of player. And you got Klay Thompson, who is one of the best shooters that the league has ever had. You got Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters that this team has ever had. You got Kevin Durant on top of that. I mean, that team is just, it's crazy. It's insane. And they're going to have their run. And you can't beat Golden State at what they do. So the Lakers have the way that they do things. And the way that they do things is, I believe they get stars. They get tough-minded individuals around these stars. You know how I remember, you used to have a time where you had the Robert Horrys, the Rick Fox. You know, these guys are getting a fist fight with you if you was disrespecting one of the superstars. These guys were like great role players, great, memorable Lakers. These were tough-minded. Derek Fisher, guys who would dive after balls, guys who were just going after it, guys who were scrappy. And that's what that's what Magic is trying to recreate. He's trying to get some stars and then surround them with tough-minded, aggressive players. And I think that Magic's doing an awesome job. But do you trade away the youth for Kawhi Leonard? Kawhi Leonard is very talented. He's coming off of a injury, I believe, with his quad. He's coming off a quad injury, and the Lakers is a team that, according to all the reports, that he wants to come to. And he's a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. He gave LeBron headaches. If you think about it, Ray Allen misses that shot in the finals with the Heat, then LeBron only has like 2 rings. But and you look at Kawhi Leonard like, wow, this is a guy that kind of stopped LeBron in a way. Kawhi Leonard is one hell of a player. You don't find Kawhi Leonards in the draft. It just doesn't happen. A player either is or he is not. So do you go after Kawhi? Yeah, you should always have him on your radar, but at the same time, you kind of don't want that situation, what happened to Paul George, to kind of happen to you again, where you have a player that says, yeah, I want to come to the Lakers. Then a year later, the team he gets traded to, he kind of like, well, maybe we can make things work. After all, I don't really feel like moving to LA. I'm already kind of used to the city that I got traded to. Maybe this could work out. And you don't want that type of situation to happen. However, the Lakers are very confident that Kawhi is going to come in free agency. And I think the Lakers go after somebody like what's that point guard's name from Charlotte? Kemba Walker. They go after somebody like Kemba Walker. They go after Jimmy Butler. They go after all of these big names that are in 2019. And who knows if Boogie has a hell of a season where he comes off of an Achilles injury, which is highly unlikely. If he comes from, that's the same injury that Kobe, that ended Kobe's career pretty much to me. It was an Achilles, because he was never the same after the Achilles injury. And you got somebody that's significantly larger than Kobe Bryant coming back, trying to, play this season and earn big money the following season. So if Boogie is healthy, who knows if the Lakers go after him. But the Lakers are going to go after some big name players once free agency opens up. But I think it would be safe to assume that the Lakers go after Kawhi Leonard first, like all the other 29 NBA teams or whoever. But it's going to be very, very interesting. I don't really say that the Lakers should trade the youth right now. Not right now. Before I was on that, but now I'm kind of off that. But we'll see what happens.